Now that we have a command prompt, let's run some commands. The basic syntax of any command is the command itself and optionally any options or arguments. Let's look first at some commands simply with the command itself. We've seen one command already, the who command, to see who's logged onto the system. Another common command that we might use is the date command in order to show what the current date and time is. We might look at a hostname command in order to see what our current hostname is, or the ls command to view the contents of our current directory. These are examples of simple commands without any options or arguments. The most common type of argument that is passed to a command line utility is a file name. For example, ls by default showed the current contents, but if I tell it to search and list the contents of a /home directory, it'll show me that contents instead. I can also say ls and give it a directory that's local to where I am and see what files are located there as well. I can do the same thing with a cd command in order to change directories, and an ls command again to see what's in that current directory. Another command that is useful is a file command. It'll tell me what type of a file that I'm looking at. Is it an ASCII text file, for example? And it also takes a file name as an argument to that command. The other method that I can alter commands with is options. Options are designed to change the behavior of a command. For example, the ls command shows the current directory, but an ls-l command shows me what's known as a long listing of that directory. Let me clear the screen with a command called clear, make it a little bit easier to view a few more examples of how options modify the behavior of a command. Again, the ls command shows simple names of what's available here, and an ls-l command will show me a long listing. The hostname command shows me the short hostname, but a hostname with a -f option will show me the fully qualified hostname. The date command shows me the date in a specific format, but date -u will show it to me in UTC time, something that can be useful if you have international meetings scheduled online. These are simple single options with a single dash and just the option name. There are also POSIX options that are available. These start with a double dash. For example, the bash command has a -- version option that'll show me what version of the bash shell that I'm currently running. Many other commands also have help features. For example, hostname -- help. We will learn about additional options and how to find the documentation for options in the next lesson. You can combine multiple options and multiple arguments at the same time. So again, I could cd to a particular directory, such as my home directory, and I can do an ls. I can do an ls-l, which shows me a long listing. If I do an ls-l of a particular directory that's here, I would see the contents of that directory. There's another common option on ls, of the d option, to not descend or to show me the directory permissions themselves. We'll use this option in future exercises as well. Here I've given both an option, or in this final case, multiple options, as well as an argument. The basic syntax of any command is the command itself, and optionally, options with a dash or a double dash, and also optionally, one or more arguments.